Hi, Mike Nelson from Dayton, Ohio again. I want to make a video about NASCAR and NASCAR drivers. Actually, NHRA drivers probably would fit into this category as well. You know, I watch you guys for years and years race these cars, and for the most part I'm pretty impressed with the way you handle yourselves and the talent, the ability that you have to drive these cars. I realize you spend a lot of your time and effort working on trying to be as good as you can at your sport. But one of the things I just wanted to mention to you is a lot of the people, a lot of the viewers, a lot of the fans do not appreciate this God thing, this God connection that you seem to have with winning races. I just have to shake my head in disbelief whenever one of these drivers gets out of the car and they point up to the sky like God really had something to do with winning this race, or God even gave a shit that they were racing on that particular day. I just want you to think about one thing. You have to be pretty egotistical to think that God even cares enough about you driving a race car to win a race when He's got all these other things to do. He's got babies dying of cancer around the world every single day. He's figuring out how to try to save these kids. Or is he? Oh, we don't know. He's got death and disease and hunger and famine and war and all these things to contend with. And I understand He realizes, you know, that you're driving this race car and you're really hot in battle and competition with your fellow drivers and all that kind of stuff. But seems like to me, if there really is a God, He's got a few other things that might be just a little more important than you winning a race. I mean, you apply reason and common sense and strategy to everything you do when you're driving these cars and you're trying to win races and you're trying to win championships. But you don't seem to apply any reason and common sense to this whole religious connection that you seem to have with God and you driving your car. You know, it sounds a little ridiculous to a lot of us, and maybe you ought to give it a break. You know, tone it down just a little bit. You really are starting to look pretty silly. Just thought I'd mention it. Right now, God's in the middle of trying to help Him select another pope, so He's a little busy for the next, few days, maybe the next few weeks. So, don't expect for Him to help you to win a race coming up here anytime soon. Just thought you ought to know that some of us don't appreciate it. Some of us fans would wish you just quit talking this crazy shit. It really is getting old. Thanks for watching.